What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already joined the fam, please do so now. Subscribe as I drop content daily, go live daily. Stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this work. We talking about David Benavidez as he's made some comments in reference to Canelo Alvarez's decision to fight Edgar Berlanga September 14th around Mexican Revolution Day, Mexican Independence Day. Um, and David Benavidez is one of those dudes, man. He has a checkered past. I respectfully understand. I don't understand people that bring that up to try to disqualify him from being, Canelo's opponent, as Canelo himself has a checkered past. But at the same time, David Benavidez, man, seeing his dedication to his craft, seeing how he talks, he really goes for greatness. I feel like when he's talking about the game of boxing, he really has an admiration to be the best of the best. I've seen the man work, and as far as the past 2 years, I've been following David Benavidez as long as I've had my channel. So within the last 2 years, uh, he's been, excuse me, not as long as I have my channel, just as long as I've been doing sports reporting. But at the same time, these last 2 years, he's been really impressing me and really showing that he is ready for that fight against Canelo Alvarez. Now, um, you know, shame on Canelo. I think that he understands good and well that David Benavidez would be the ultimate test. David Benavidez, I feel like, would give him the same opposition, problems that Dimitri Bivol did. Dimitri Bivol is just bigger than Canelo, longer arms than Canelo, and Canelo couldn't do nothing against Dimitri Bivol. In fact, that's one of my favorite fights to watch because you just see all of Canelo's techniques being nullified against Dimitri Bivol. So I think that Canelo understands good and well that that's a dynamic that could come into play against David Benavidez, as well as David Benavidez being more aggressive, more of a power hitter, known for his power, more so than even Dimitri Bivol is. I think Canelo has nightmares about that at night, the potential of him having to face David Benavidez. So much so that the last time I believe I even reported on these two, as far as in context to one another, Canelo was outpricing himself, talking about he need $200 million to fight David Benavidez. It's shameful on him, and people got the nerve to call this guy the face of boxing. But David Benavidez made some comments in the interview he did, and y'all can go check out the clip. I think the guy name is Two Tone, the superstar, something like that. But David Benavidez said what we all been thinking. It's like, bro, nobody wants to see Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga. That's a fact. He also said that he's given Edgar Berlanga an opportunity to win 3 titles after he's been stripped of his IBF title for ducking another one of his mandatories, William Skull. But he's been up giving Edgar Berlanga an opportunity at these belts, and Edgar Berlanga was nowhere on the radar. I don't believe Edgar Berlanga is a mandatory. Even if he is, David Benavidez would have seniority amongst the mandatories, as he's been waiting the longest for this particular match. But I don't think that David Benavidez, I don't think that Edgar Berlanga was even a mandatory for Canelo Alvarez. I feel like Berlanga was uh, chosen by Canelo, one to sell the whole Puerto Rican versus Mexican, rivalry. That's something that draws attention and money. Of course, I like the whole. I've made a mention of the history between the two classes of fighters. Canelo's smart in that regard, but he also picked Edgar Berlanga to, because he's a tomato can, man. And a lot of people are giving Edgar Berlanga a chance. I'm not, but a lot of people are giving him a chance because the guy got hurt. He has heart, and he does have a good. I guess you could say talking game as far as selling the fight, really presenting himself as somebody that's ready to fight Canelo Alvarez. But I'm not positively sold on what I've seen in the ring from Edgar Berlanga. I even called a spar, and I made a mention of this. I'm not putting any weight on this spar, but there was a spar of Edgar Berlanga getting prepared for Canelo Alvarez, and he getting pieced up in that spar, bro. So don't see much that gives me confidence inside the ring, and then I see you preparing for again the alleged face of boxing. Canelo is world class. That's why we want to see him fight the best of the best, because it's like your skill set up against these tomato cans, these C-list fighters ain't doing it for nobody, bro. I guess I don't know. Maybe the diehard Canelo fans, this y'all getting y'all fix from seeing him fight these tomato cans. But the real hardcore boxing fans, we tired of this. We tired of this, and I've already said it publicly on all of my platforms. I will be bootlegging this fight. If you need the link, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, because I refuse. I refuse. I'm not dealing with Canelo and his mess no more. I didn't even watch the Canelo versus Jaime Munguia fight. You know what I mean? And it kind of hurt me to miss out on that fight, because I had the protest. I figured after that Jaime Munguia fight, we was gonna get the David Benavidez fight for sure. I thought he was gonna get one more, little cherry picking situation out the way, and then we were gonna get the real deal Holyfield. But nope. Canelo done ducked again. So I'll watch this fight just because a lot of people that I trust in the boxing game, a lot of opinions that I consider when I'm doing my investigating. A lot of guys out there are giving Edgar Berlanga a chance, so I'll tune in. But it's gonna be bootleg, man. I'm not putting my hard-earned dollar towards Canelo Alvarez's ducking. Um, but I respectfully agree with David Benavidez lockstep. Canelo is choosing another guy that's an easy match, or he at least is choosing him because he believes he's an easy match. And he's also, ducking the guys that we want to see him fight, namely David Benavidez. I wouldn't mind seeing him get a David Morrell. Both of these brothers deserve a Canelo fight, and they both have moved on to 175, because who wants to sit around all day begging for, this particular fight? Canelo is doing too much. The WBC looks shameful after the IBF strips Canelo for his ducking, because the WBC should have been did this, but they want they belt attached to the alleged face of boxing, and they want those sanctioning fees. I'm sure Canelo pays a nice penny in sanctioning fees to the WBC. In fact, that's the whole reason why they won't force him to do nothing. It's because they want those. They know that he'll, drop the title and quit paying the sanctioning fees. And it's just shame on the WBC. Me personally, but yeah, man. Again, I respect what David Benavidez had to say about the situation. I think majority of us are saying the same thing about this situation. Shame on Canelo Alvarez for sure. I'm gonna make a couple more videos voicing my opinion, as we're not getting this fight for another close to 2 months at this point. So I'll be talking about this fight leading up to it, not in the sense of promotion, but shaming Canelo. Because again, man, you over here cherry picking and ducking and dodging and calling yourself dominating a division, but it's like, bro, you choosing the seventh, eighth, ninth ranked dude when the number 2, 3, 4 guys are lined up ready to fight, and you ain't giving them the opportunity, holding the straps hostage, trying to preserve whatever you call a legacy. It's crazy work though. But all in all, that's all I got for y'all on this video, man. Please go check out that interview again. Two-Tone, the superstar, I believe the brother's name is, David Benavidez. Chopped it up with him about this fight, amongst other topics. But check that out. Please like this video, share this video. Also, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily. Go live daily. Stay very busy on the platform. Last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what y'all got to say about these topics that we discuss. I thank y'all for the love and support. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.